Hi, welcome back to Octane training video. This is Jairam. Today I'm going to tell you about this Octane tool, a quick introduction. So let me log into the system by using our credential. This is a web-based tool and it's supporting all the major browser, uh, on certain versions or the lower versions they are not supporting. That I'll covering in another videos. The moment you enter into this tool, you will have a couple of functionality which is visible across the tool. So certain areas like we have a top level menus where actually you will find all the important links. This very first section basically are the various link like my work, dashboard, defect management. These are related to the quick links. So whatever activities you are having over here on other sections, those who are going to monitor my work and dashboard. I'll show how to list those items in my work, and also I'll show you like how to view the dashboard, how to configure dashboard and all. The very next section is the requirement section. There is five important sections we have in Octane. We're in the first in the requirement section. Requirement section is basically useful for collecting the requirement directly from the product owner. So product owner is the one who is going to revisit the section very frequently. Apart from that, BA and SA is also going to have a look on this requirement section to complete the requirement and solutioning around it. Another section is a backlog section. So backlog section is mostly for the product owner, those who are creating their to-dos list or the wish list with the help of the BAs. So in case of a project, BA will write the backlog and link that backlog item with the requirement, and SA will later visit that backlog item and do the solutioning around it based on the requirement linked to it. So in the backlog section, you will be able to create epics, features, backlog items, and test cases. The very next section is a team backlog. So backlog and team backlog is having a slight difference. When actually the all this to-do list has been picked up or planned for certain sprint, they will be visible to this team backlog. So primarily, like team is coming here in a team backlog and getting those tasks or the item listed as per the team and or the plans. So they will be able to see which all features belong to their teams, which all backlog items had been planned, and how the storyboard looks like, how many test cases are there as per the coverage, how many commits are there, and what are the task board. Of course, commit we are will not using until unless we have the pipeline ready. So this is very much directly with the CI servers and the pipeline. I'll tell you more about all this. The fourth section is quality section. So quality section mainly for this uh, SIT and UAT teams, those who are creating the test cases and linking them with the other features, EPIC and other items. And they do write the steps for the test cases. They do perform the execution step by step, and they do have the quality matrix around it. So all these sections will be there. One of the important parts for the UAT users, they are also going to do the writing the test cases and their execution along with the defect which they are finding during the execution. The fifth section is basically the pipelines, which is more of the DevOps. When actually the full flash tool is linked with the DevOps, then this DevOps pipeline will be visible. So these are the mainly five sections, and then quickly. Let me quickly show you the screen which looks like. So this is a dashboard screen. Dashboard screen is basically having the different KPIs listed over here, and then we have a backlog screen, which actually nothing but the list of all the demand which is under the planning. Then we have a feature which is again that part of this epics. Epics has been broken down into these many features, and those are planned. Backlog items, again This is for all the backlog items which are on the plans. Now quickly I'll tell you about this team backlog. Team backlog is the one which actually you are going to visit more frequently during your sprint. So while actually that sprint is running, 90% time developers and then Scrum team is going to visit this team backlog. And this is very useful where actually they will having that, what is the team progress, how many defects getting default has been raised for them, what is the current day remaining for the sprint to be completed, what is this length of the release and how it is broken down into different section of the sprint. So start and end you will be able to find, and then you will find all those items are task listed. So certain items, like if you want to have a look at the feature which is aligned to the team, you can. And then if you want to have a look on the backlog items, use the story mostly in the defects, then you go on this section. Test cases, if you wanted to have a look that on how many test cases or what are the test coverage, then you will be able to see over here. And then task. All right. So uh, that's all for now. Thank you for watching.